Let's get busy, everybody. We're going to write numbers. Off you go, get some pieces of paper, some text or a pen. We are going to start writing down numbers and placing them in order. So pause the video if you like. We've got lots of numbers to go. What number is this one? Where do you think this number is going to go on a number line? What is this number? It has 2 digits. This has 1. Where does this number come? What is that number? Have a go. Put this number in order. Another number. See if you can place all of these numbers in order from 1 to 100. And maybe even beyond. Hi everyone, how did you go at putting all those house numbers together? They were all over the place. And what about some of those large numbers? They were bigger than 100. Did you figure out roughly where they went? They wouldn't go within 100 and 0, would they? Well, I hope you had lots of challenge there. Stretch that brain matter. So, I don't know if you can see, but I've got all my socks out here and I'm wanting to be able to count them. But seeing how we are looking at number lines, I thought I would see if I could count socks with number lines. Now, as you can see, I've got a big long line here and I've got some paper that I'm going to draw on and all my socks over here. And this time, instead of 0 to 20, we'll be looking at the numbers 0 to 30. So what's the first number? What's the first digit that I use when I have been talking about a number line? Can you tell me which of these numbers do you think I should start with? Have a look. You think I should start with the 0? Sometimes we start with 1, don't we? Especially on rulers. But we actually, on a number line, and rulers too, they all start with 0. So I'm going to put 0 at the beginning of my number line. It's going to be down here. I'm going to show you when I've finished. What's next? 1. That's right. So I'm going to place out all my numbers from 0 to 30, because we're looking at 30 today, all on my number line. And then that might be able to help me count all the socks that I've got here. Alright, I'll pause the video while I go do that. Hi everyone. I don't know if you can see now, but I have put out all my numbers from 0 all the way to 30. See there? All the way to 30. Alright, so I've got them all lined up. Now I have to put my socks underneath them, one after the other. Alright, let's see how I go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, lining them up underneath the number, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So there's 30 socks. Wow, that's great. I'll have plenty to wear this winter. But I wonder how many pairs there are. I know I've got 30 individual socks. How many pairs do I have? How many is in a pair, everyone? That's right, there's 2 in a pair. So I wonder if I skip count by 2s, whether that's going to help me. Now I know that some of you are very clever at being able to do that in your head, and I'm not too sure how far you can go. Some of you can go a very long way. But when we make a number line like this, we get to jump with our skip counting. A bit like a frog, we make big jumps and we draw the jumps as we go. So I'm going to do that for you now. So I've got my pen and I'm going to draw as I go. So have a look. We have 0 here, and here's my, you can see there, here's my number 1. So on my number line here is number 1, here's number 2, here is 0, 3, 4, and what I do is I skip a bit like a frog. So I start, where do I start? Do I start at 1? That's a bit tricky. We start at 0. So I start my line here, and how many again are we skipping? We are skip counting by 2s. So how many spaces do I need to skip? 2. That's right. So I need to go 1 all the way over to 2, and I draw a line and I skip all the way over to 2. Fantastic. When I skip count again, how many spaces do I skip by? 1 or 2? That's right, I skip count again. I skip count 2 spaces. So where am I going to end up? I've got 1, 2 spaces. So I'm going to jump 1, 2 spaces. You can see there's 2 spaces. And do I end up on 4 when I skip count by 2s? Does it go 2, 4? It does, doesn't it? So we need to keep skip counting by 2s, doing it that way. So I'm going to go all the way up to 30 by skip counting by 2s. So I'm going to have a 5 here and a 6 here, and I'm going to jump all the way over to 6. That's right. And what about the next one? There's 7, 8, 9, 10. And so I'm going to skip over 1 to 2 spaces. You see that? Going to skip 2 places, so it goes from 6 to 8. What is going to be my next number after 10? Do I go to 9? No, I skip and I go to 10. That's right, I'm going to stop the video and I'm going to go all the way to 30. Hi everyone. So I have now gone all the way to the end and skipped all the way to number 30. So my question was, after I had skip counted on my number line, how many pairs does it show me that I have? Alright, so I would need to count all the jumps from 0 to 30. Alright, so have a guess what you think. Pause the video. How many skips, how many jumps on my number line were there from 0 to 30 to tell me how many pairs of socks that I had? Alright, how did you go? Well, I think I know, but we better check. So starting at 0, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 skips on our number line. We skip counted by 2s, and we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 skips on our number line. So that means that I have 15 pairs of socks. Now, can I do that with any other numbers, do you think? Or is it just 2s? You think that I can do it with other numbers too? Well, I wonder what other numbers that we can skip count by. So we know that on the way to 30, if we skip count by 2s, we end up with 15 jumps, 15 skips all the way to 30. I wonder what other combinations that you can come up with. All right, have a go at finding now. This is your activity. I want you to find some things. You probably don't have socks. If you do, that's fine. You can use socks if you'd like to. But go and find some things that you can count all the way up to 30. It might be even something you can put together, like Unifix cubes or blocks that you might put all together in a big long line. Once you've done that, I'd like you to practice skip counting just like I did, but making a number line. So if you need to go to the concrete and draw the number line alongside your objects, then you can do that. If you need to get some masking tape and make a number chart on the floor with some notes like I did, then you can do that. If you'd like to put some papers together and make a big long line and make a number line like that, I wonder what else you can count besides 2s. So that's your challenge. Find some objects and make a number line and do skip counting just like I did. I'd love to hear what you found. All right, until next time, have lots of fun.